Oh, we're live. Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. So this is a stream. It's about charity, right? So on YouTube, I've always seen this option, and it says, would you like to donate to a charitable cause? So I honestly, I don't know how it works. I'm hoping that all the revenue, all the ad revenue goes to the charitable cause, because I had the option to hit monetize, and I hit monetize in the hope that that actually goes over all the money that the video gets from ad revenue goes over to the charitable cause that I've selected. Now, I'm not exactly sure how it works. That might not be the case. It might be just donations from the audience, but honestly, this is something that I'm trying out for the first time, and it's something that I want to do a little bit more. My mum suffers from dementia. I'm very, very close with my mum. She's old. And yeah, that she's had the issue for a few years. She had it like maybe just before COVID. We couldn't get her diagnosed. We knew there was an issue there, and with time it hasn't gotten any better. So she recognizes me, she recognizes my kids, but she's like forgotten what my brother's kids look like, for example, or she forgets who their names are, and it's distressing. Generally, she's happy, and hopefully she'll stay that way. But yeah, I honestly, I've got no idea how this is working, because I'm seeing it from my side. Would really like it if someone in chat could actually tell me what you're seeing. Are you seeing options up there? Are you seeing something out there that shows Alzheimer's Association? Because that is what I've selected. So let's begin. So this is the Analogue Pocket. I put on a Game Boy game originally, but the Game Boy games, they don't really have like a massive attract mode. So I thought I'd go with one of my favorite barbarians out there, and this is Rastan. So this is an arcade game. So I really wanted to begin having a look at Game Boy stuff, but the Analogue Pocket offers so much, guys. Originally it was like the ultimate Game Boy with its awesome filters and everything else. Then you've got heavyweight developers like Hotego, Wicker Wacker, or the Wicker Wacker cores got ported over by Boogerman. We've got Hotego on there. We've got people like Obsidian.dev. We've got the Spiritualized cores, Adam Gastinho. There are just so many awesome developers that have brought out so much stuff for it. And guys, this is an arcade classic, absolutely banging soundtrack. It really looks good on a CRT. I feel like HDMI and like the LCD screens without any visual effects don't do a lot of these old games justice. You wanna have a look at them on that old screen, right? But let's go on to Game Boy. Wicked donate, but wicked, nice, thank you Vampire, really do appreciate that. So let's quit out of here and let's go wicked, much appreciated, man. Yeah, afternoon Omni Slash. So guys, yeah, I want to do more of these charity streams. I'm really hoping the ad revenue goes over. I'm just so hoping that ad revenue goes over to like to the charitable cause. I really don't know how it works. I'm trying it for the first time. I'm a noob to this, but I feel like it's a good thing. I can give back to the community. Let's go to play cartridge. I've always got like one of the Wario Land 2 in there. I'm not intending on playing this. Hopefully it's a little bit of eye candy on there. So the Analogue Pocket, before openFPGA was unlocked, what happened was we were playing our Game Boy games. I got it when openFPGA was out because I didn't initially get it as one of the first lot. So I was like, okay, I've got the ultimate Game Boy. I'll use my flash card. I'll go between original hardware. And while I was waiting for it to come, openFPGA popped up, and it's brilliant. So I love the MiSTer. I think the MiSTer's an amazing device, but we haven't got a handheld MiSTer yet. So when it comes to actually playing, a handheld FPGA console, there's actually no competition in the market. It's either the Analogue Pocket or it's nothing. You can play your cartridges on there. It's got some really nice features, some very nice filters, and I really like the Game Boy filters. I've got a modded Game Boy with an IPS screen, but I feel like my Analogue Pocket looks better. So if we go back into handheld, let's go to Game Boy, because I have a lot of love for the Game Boy. So I ran this game. I wanted to start with this game, and this is a really good game. I played it on the PC Engine. We'll have a look at some work in progress cores from what is known as the Booger Vault. The Boogerman has a whole bunch of cores that aren't quite out yet, but I've got some of those. I've had them on here for a while. So the Game Boy mode, if you're going to play this, you can play the Game Boy mode or the arcade mode. It's similar to the PC Engine mode and the arcade mode, where you get a few extra lives. But look at just look how good this looks for a Game Boy game, man. Banging soundtrack as well. That little dude down there. Let me just turn the soundtrack up a bit because it kind of varies from game to game. So this is a really, really good soundtrack. And I think this is a very, very good Game Boy DMG game. Look at it. I mean, imagine having this, you know, you're not going to get arcade perfect, but damn, is this close, man. So I've got my power up for my sword. Is it select to change? Here you go. So I can change my weapons, and it's got all the weapons, including like the harpoon. So we are good. So I'm going to go with the sword because I've got a power up for that sword. And when the enemy attacks you, you can deflect like the projectiles with your sword. See, like that. I've got my, I always like to call it an option from, you know, the Nemesis, Life Force, Salamander games. But hey guys, look how good this is. So this is running on openFPGA. This is my favorite filter. I once in a while like try the red filter, but honestly, this is one of the best like arcade, I don't know what to call it, an arcade port. It's not really a port, you know, like a recreation of an arcade game on the Game Boy. And look, we've got life here because in the arcades you're one hit and you're dead, and you know there's no mercy. The bosses are in here. It's like a diet version of the game, but it captures everything. So now we're going to get the ninjas jumping out the well. So I should just again, love the soundtrack for this, and this plays really, really well. And this is where the Analogue Pocket has a great advantage, guys. Let's change to a projectile weapon. I think the bomb blast him in the head. Now, I played this on like an Android device. I had to do a video, and I was getting slaughtered at it, and I was like, wow, I really suck at this. And no lie, I do suck at games generally speaking, but it wasn't. As soon as I played it on the Analogue Pocket, and there wasn't that input lag, it just, you know, I ended up almost completing the game. There's one part I really like in this. There's a part that's very, very cheap in this where you have to jump down and just dodge ninjas. You're just dodging them. Now on the Game Boy, there's just not that many ninjas there, so you can do that dodge part quite easily. But again, look how good this is. Imagine being a kid playing this as a Game Boy, playing this on your Game Boy. So guys, I'm talking too much about games. This is a charity stream, and we're raising funds for the Alzheimer's Society because my mother suffers from dementia, and it's something that's close to my heart, and I wanted to try out the fundraiser feature because, you know, it's nice doing this stuff, and I always kind of had it in the back of my head, and I wasn't exactly sure how it works. So yo, Ricardo, how you doing? Analogue Pocket is amazing. Absolutely, buddy. So let's look at some other stuff now. If we go over to the Game Boy, again, we're going to mainly look at the openFPGA side because I haven't put a flash card in. All I've got is, I haven't got any of the adapters. I've only got like Wario Land 2, and that's more for decoration. It's like, hey, cool, look at me. I'm one of the cool kids. I have Analogue Pocket. So we've got Game Boy Color. Again, it does Game Boy really, really well. Like, it is just such a great device. Has this got a good intro? Because I'm quite happy just to chat. I've obviously gone to work. It's been a good day at work. So yeah, man, awesome. So I'm really up. If anyone knows out there, if anyone else has got a channel where they've done like a charity video stream, does all the revenue go to the charity? Because that would be handy. That means even if no one donates, cool, not an issue. You know, we're all here to watch streams. If the ad revenue could go there, I really hope that option's there, and I hope that's what it does. I kind of have the feeling that the ad revenue still comes to me, and like the donations go there. Again, not sure how it works, but it's something that I'm attempting and trying. So again, Analogue Pocket is just really, really good. What core am I actually using? Hopefully I'm using Buddu 2's core, man. So what's the chat saying? Wicked Ricardo, yeah, the Pocket is amazing. Great job, thank you, man. Def Bob, hey, how you doing? I remember you from yesterday's stream, man. Evening, gents and ladies, and Rollygon. What modern games are you into right now? At the moment, Rollygon, I do try and play modern games. I end up not playing too many. I've tried playing the new Silent Hill. I got about an hour in, and I'm gonna have to restart it. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is something I keep trying to complete. I think the next game I'll play. Oh, we got a first donation. Excellent, man. That is superb. Thank you so much, man. Anonymous, kind person. Wicked. That is superb, man. That definitely gives me incentive to do more of these, man. Because seriously, dementia is crazy. If you've not had anyone around with dementia, it really is crazy. Like, for example, one of the reasons that among many other reasons, so my previous job was shift. It was a very, very good job. I had a big team. It was cool. and I had a lot of perks with it. So I went to a different job, and I've gone to like just doing days. And one of the reasons for that is it's difficult for my wife to handle my mum now that she's staying with us for a bit. Like, she'll wake up at 2 in the morning not knowing what time it is, and she'll go to the front door. There's someone at the front door, and she'll try and open the front door. We've got a double lock then, she doesn't have keys, so she can't kind of get out the house early in the morning. But it's stuff like that. And then certain times paranoia kicks in, where, for example, she'll have a cup of tea. As soon as she has a cup of tea, she'll forget that she's had the cup of tea, and then she'll have another cup of tea, and then she'll have a third cup of tea, and then at the fourth one you'll be, look, you've had like, this is your fourth cup of tea. And then she'll get really paranoid and start going, you guys are doing this, that to me, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And it's a disease, and it's the person there's just, to them everything is real. Whoa man, thank you so much, Okami DG, man, that's super appreciated, man. So for example, now, like I remember early, like a while ago, when she kind of first started having this condition, she kind of woke up and she couldn't tell the difference between like what was a dream and reality. So she had a dream and she said, oh, there was a rat in my room, I swear. And I was concerned because years and years ago from our garden, we got like a rat in the house, and I got rid of it, but it's a nasty thing. And I'm thinking, then I started realizing, I think she had a dream. So a few days passed, or a week or two. So she said to me, a cat came in my room, it stood in front of me and it went, it like hissed. And I was like, then I realized it was her dream. So because what you have to remember is, to her that is real, when she's in a state of fear where she believes this cat is real and is coming for her. Even though she's a cat person, she likes cats, but in the middle of the night it was like a dark black cat that was scary. So I had to go downstairs, and then I pretended to fight with an imaginary cat. I said, get out cat, meow meow. Opened the front door, closed it, and I came back up and I was like, Mum, the cat's gone, I got rid of it. And the look of relief in her face, you know, this is like in the middle of the night, like, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, the look of relief in her face. And then she went back to sleep, and I looked at her face and she was like a baby. And I'm thinking, you're a person that used to manage the family, do everything, and now you can't even, you know, fend for yourself. So I'm mad, man, you know, just crazy. Yeah, so yeah, dementia definitely touches my heart, and it's awesome. It's nice that YouTube's got that feature, and that's something I definitely hope to implement a bit more. So Secure RE, I played the Castlevania Area of Sorrow roguelike mod on a train. Awesome, man, awesome. I like playing stuff on a train, but my train journeys are really short to work now. It's like, I think like a 10-minute train journey, and like then changing a line, and then a 5-minute journey. So total journey time's 15, so I can't do it too much. So okay, Game Boy Color's really good. Let's go Obscure. Let's have a look at the. So I, on yesterday's stream, doing the Castlevania Serenade Under the Moon, I got a copyright like shared thing. It wasn't a copyright strike. It was just saying that I used music that belonged to someone else, but it was Dracula's Castle music, so I don't exactly know how that worked. So let's go Game Boy Advance, and let's run that randomizer. I'm pretty sure I've got it on here. I've got a lot of Castlevania hacks, man. We can see it. AOS, what was it? Where is it? Oh man, I've got so many in here. And hopefully I can remember it, because yeah, that is really, really good. So again, like just so much stuff on here. Wow, look, as you can see, I'm a Castlevania fan. I've put a lot of hacks on here. So Future Alucard, okay, Under the Moon, Maria of Sorrow. Where is the randomizer, man? Oh, it's called Reprise, isn't it? So let's see if we can get down to R. And okay, it's not here, but there is a really, really good one. There's a recolor, but there's a harmony of dissonance. Oh, okay. So let's go for a little different one today then. So there's maybe it's HOD. Oh, again, there's so many, Addy. There's a really, really good one. Oh, Revenge, guys, this one's really, really good. So Obscure, if you're looking at Castlevania hacks, look up this one, Revenge of the Findicicle. So it's done by, I think, Gelato Guitar, and I forget the other name. Someone's done a really good recolor. Oh, was it near the bottom? Oh, cool. Thank you, Okami. I'll run that after. Let's have a quick look at this, because you can pick different characters in this. You can pick like Mario, Mega Man. You've got people from, oh, the sound's a little bit. Okay, so this core's not playing it. So let's quickly try and load another game. Was it near the bottom? Sorry about the sound. Where is it? Let me turn that sound down a second. So it was near the bottom. Oh no, I'm in the wrong folder, aren't I? Sorry guys, long day at work. Okay, Area of Sorrow. So it's near the bottom, yeah? Serenade Under the Moon, Alucard, Persephone. Recolor, Patched, am I going crazy here? It's difficult looking at lists and... Am I? Where the heck is it? Okay, guys, apologize for this, man. Whenever I do streams when I'm tired, it's difficult to find stuff. I should really put the ones that I play into like a separate folder. So, are we gonna find it? Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, let's run something else quickly. Oh, actually, you know what? I've got a good idea. GBA. There's Circle of the Moon hasn't got too many, but we've got one with Kid Dracula in there, and hopefully this just loads up. About the 6 to 8 from the bottom, yeah? All right, cool. Let's go back and have a look while this is running. So let's have a look. I know we looked at that yesterday, but it really, really is a great one. So guys, if you're just tuning in, this is a charity stream, right? And I am, right, okay, so Area of Sorrow. Let's go to the bottom. So 1. Ah, here we go. Thank you so much, man. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Ogami BR, how you doing? I think BR means stands for Brazil. How are you doing, man? So all around the world, guys, we are raising money for the Alzheimer's Society. It's something that I'm trying out for the first time. I'm going to be doing more charity streams. This time we're kind of celebrating and we're having a look at the Analogue Pocket and at the same time trying to raise for a good cause. And it's the first time I'm trying it, so I'm going to see how everything goes. And like I said, I'm really hoping all the chat revenue that comes along goes directly to the cause and it doesn't come to me. If it does, then if it does come over to the channel, what I'll do is going forwards, I'll make the streams so they're not monetized, and the only option there is the charity option. But I've got to experiment, and obviously I would be really happy if the money does go to it. What systems Analogue Pocket can run? Ogami, we'll have a look in a second and we'll go through like a whole bunch of the cores and a whole bunch of systems, but it can do 8 to 16-bit systems very, very comfortably, and that's pretty much it. And it does a whole bunch of arcade games as well. So one of my favorite developers out there, Hotego, absolutely awesome guy, wicked guy. He's brought out a whole bunch of cores for this, and what we started with this, we had a look at Rastan because the arcade games just have like a great attract mode. So we're gonna go easy, delete save. Well, actually it doesn't really matter, we're gonna do it here. So what should we call it? Well, we're gonna call ourselves charity because this is a charity stream. Haven't got the longest time to do this. I've got to put the boys to bed as well, even though they've got school holidays at the moment. But you know, they're happy when I stream because they get to stay up a little bit later. Really nice pocket system. Okay, Brazil. Nice chat. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. This is a subject close to my heart. My mother suffers from dementia. It's like she's when she stays with us, she stays in the room next door. So sometimes, like, she's coming to the stream and just randomly showing me, look, here's a kid's aeroplane. Like, what do you think of it? And I'm like, oh, that's awesome, mum. But we're kind of learning to deal with it, you know. Like, she's stubborn. She doesn't want to do certain things. So I have to tell her she's got an appointment. Or if she doesn't want to do something, I tell her, oh, this person's coming around, quickly get changed. They're going to see you in your night clothes. But yeah, it's you know, it's awesome. Oh, man, that's life, man. It's life. It's not nice, but we try and manage it as much as I can. It's only me and my sister here. Both my brothers live abroad, and one of them moved over recently. So it'll be interesting. Okay, so here we are. So we've got Hammer at the beginning of this. Hammer set up shop, man, and they've put it right at the beginning of the game. So you can go in there, and I don't know if you've got money to start off with. So for example, you can buy potions, but here you go. The maximum potions you can have is 5. So you can't exactly spam it. So it's very, very balanced. So this is, if you like Dead Cells and you've always wanted to play a Castlevania equivalent of Dead Cells, then this is a very good option. So, you know, you go through and every time you attack a different enemy, I think in a different room, here you go, we've got 1. So now we won't get any more for attacking the same enemy type. And once we go in a different room, once we get to 10, we will then, so maybe this bat here. Okay, so that's not exactly so let's go into another room. Oops, that was just bad. Okay, so that should go to 2, right? So once that goes to 10, you can then go teleport and then go and fight the boss. So let's see if the mermans give us 3. Okay, might be 1 enemy per room. I've played this a little bit. I think it's a great game. It's a great randomizer game to play. And if you're into the randomizer stuff, okay, so Hammer's even set up shop midway. I didn't actually know he had a shop midway, man. Okay, so look, this is a slippery room. Whee! It proper feels like Mario Brothers. So look, I haven't got 3 there. I don't know why those things don't count as real enemies. It feels very Mario Brothers. So we've got 3 now. But guys, I won't do too much of this because I really do get into like Metroidvania games are almost my favorite genre. You know, I really like them, whether it's the Metroid games. To be honest, it's the Metroid and the Castlevania games I like the best. Bloodstained is a good exception. So with the bat, here you go, that's 4. So it might be the first enemy you attack in the room if it's a different enemy or a unique enemy within that room. But there's a really good, whoever's made this hack has done a really good job of mixing this up. So have a look. Someone asked what systems are there, right? So let's now just go and have a look at the systems. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is a stream dedicated to charity. There's a way you can donate to Alzheimer's, I can never say it properly, Alzheimer's Association. And this is something that's close to my heart. My mum suffers from dementia. I do talk about it quite a bit inside my videos, but we've got a whole bunch of calls. So let's go into computer. So for computer, it's not the biggest one, but we have got the Amiga. The Amiga core is fantastic. It is so darn good. I can't recommend it enough. The only thing is I've kind of made the display 4:3 aspect ratio. And the reason for that is most things that we play are 4:3. The Amiga, the front end will be 16:9, but we've got Commodore 64 as well, and that's a big shout out to who's the developer? Is it? I think Marcus. No, it's not Marcus. Mark. I'm really sorry. I've forgotten the name, man. But we've got MSX. So this is a work in progress core, something that Boogerman has ported over, and hopefully it will come out soon. A big shout out to Boogerman. Really nice guy. Very helpful to me with any of the stuff here. We've got Vivara, PDP Spacefall. Don't know much about that, and video. What is that? Video Brain Family. Not something I'm familiar with. The main thing that I play there is the Amiga. I do like the MSX, and I do like the C64 as well. And for console, we've got a big list here. So yeah, you can see we've got Genesis here as well. The popular systems, some not so popular. Master System, Neo Geo on the Analogue Pocket is fantastic. It's just amazing that we had something that's so big and so powerful on this darn system. NES is just a classic. PC Engine CD, wicked. Absolutely love the PC Engine CD core. The PlayStation core, that's a very early work in progress. That was made by a developer called P-Gate, but they've stopped working on it. I think they're messing around with Tang FPGAs at the moment. Last time I spoke with them, I don't think that's going to get any more work. I couldn't really get anything working. Sorry about the cough, guys. SG-1000. We've got the SNES again. The SNES is a fantastic core. A port of a lot of these cores over here are ports of MiSTerFPGA cores. In fact, the vast majority of cores on openFPGA are ports of MiSTerFPGA cores. Many times they are there, or sometimes where someone like Cortego develops cores, he develops them simultaneously. So handheld cores. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of different systems. Game & Watches, that's a lot of fun. Big shout out to Adam Gastinho. That's his original core, actually. He made a version of that core himself. Game Boy, what we had to look at, we're going to look at Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. We've got a Game Gear as well, which is a great handheld. Game King, not too familiar with it. The Atari Lynx is a really good one, guys. It's a fantastic one. So let's have a look at the Atari Lynx. So guys, remember this is an Alzheimer's charity stream. If anyone wants to contribute, YouTube don't take any of the contribution money. It goes straight to the Alzheimer's Association. So Atari Lynx is a good system. But before we go there, we've got the Neo Geo Pocket. The Neo Geo Pocket Color core, so we've got analog zone cores that works with adapters, and these are Hotego's versions of the core. Still a work in progress, still some work to do, but for the whole part, a lot of stuff is working, and it is fun to play what we check out and play. Then we've got a Tamagotchi core. This is an original core by Adam Gastinho as well. He ported over a lot of cores, then Game & Watch and Tamagotchi is what he brought over. Not really my thing, but I do understand why people like that. And then we've got the Wonder Swan, which is Robert Pape's core, again ported over by Adam Gastinho. So a lot of love has gone into this device. Let's have a look at the Atari Lynx. And what I'll do is on the Atari Lynx, I really do like California Games. I think California Games is a gem of a game, and it's a game that really reflects this system well. So I've got a visual filter on. I'll turn it off just for now because depending on the screen you're using and the size of your screen, especially on smaller mobile devices, it may not look as good. But while this logo spins and we see the lady on the roller skates go down with the high school names, let's have a look. So I'm looking forward to Takyudan QM Tech FPGA boards. Yeah, man, Takyudan Batch 2 should be going live soonish, man, sooner rather than later. Yeah, Okami DG, yeah, PlayStation will be a huge tech. I mean, they got some stuff working in some capacity on the PlayStation, but it really isn't playable. We're talking like, you know, 10 frames a second, very slow. But you know, I'm not a developer. I don't know. I don't know if someone's gonna work something out and go, wow, this is absolutely amazing. We can actually get it working. I have no idea, guys. You know, I'm not that skilled. I'm just an end gamer that likes playing this stuff, and I just got into covering this via my YouTube channel. Okay, so it's not showing that. Let's give the only game I really like in this. I used to like BMX. I know some people like the foot bag as well. I wasn't a big fan of the half pipe. So in order of best to worst for me was surfing, BMX, foot bag, and half pipe being the worst. But you can see how good surfing is, man. It's it's just so darn good, man. I remember playing this around my cousins in like the summer holidays. Ow, I made it. And I think the most you can do is like a 1080. But you really need to cut it and do it, you know. Oh, that's a wipeout. But again, fantastic. Yo, Akima, how you doing? Channel member in the house, man. We are doing a charity stream, dude, raising money for Alzheimer's. Awesome. We've had some donations already, and hopefully we'll get some more. But either way, you know, it's just good, and this is something I intend to do more of. I just want to kind of get the hang of it and see what I can do, just to see if the actual ad revenue goes, which will be fantastic. If the ad revenue doesn't go, then what I'll do is going forward the videos won't be monetized, and it will just have the option to contribute should you want to. And guys, there's no pressure. I never believe in putting pressure on anybody to contribute to something. Different people, different circumstances. You know, we all have our expenses. We all have things to pay out, and not everyone can do it. I'm just happy you guys are here. Even coming on, hitting that like button, actually just talking in chat. It all just works as a benefit of getting this content out there, you know. I do like my content going out there, and you know, I like what I get from YouTube. But obviously, this one, I'd rather this one got more kind of highlighted. This one got highlighted more. I haven't got the best aspect ratios I've got are for 4:3. So what I'll have a look at, it's not going to be. In fact, actually, I might be able to show you the whole screen. Just take chat away for a minute, possibly. Right, let's have a look. So what we can do, let's go to computer. This is a really good core. I think this is amazing. So this core has been ported over by Mazamars. And Mazamars is awesome. It's someone who I speak to a lot. And when joining like the FPGA gaming scene, there are some developers. In fact, the vast majority of developers have been really awesome. Mazamars is just one of those guys he's just been super awesome from when I started. Did I launch the Amiga core? Has it? Okay. Okay, it's loading up. Right, so give me a second. I'm just going to change the way you kind of see stuff for a second. So if I put that above, and I'll change it again after, which should be easy enough to do. So if I just remove this filter here. Okay, so now you can see all of it. So we're not going to see the chat for a second, but I will put the chat back on. I just want you guys to see this front end, and a big shout out to the guys at Amiga Vision. So this is the front end. Now with the Amiga, you may have forgotten a lot of games. You might have thought, okay, I remember it or I don't remember it. And then it's got games by, for example, title, by year. But what's really good as well is the list. So you can have a look at Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame, you can go into action, and it will show you like a good selection of action games. You know, Marble Madness here, we've got Pang, Switchblade 2, Turrican 2. Again, it just looks really good. And the guys over at Amiga Vision have done a fantastic job making this. So when you look at charts, You've got like Amiga Law Top 100, Amiga Power. So I think those were magazines at the time, the top 100s from that year. So let's go, if we go to 1993, again, like the top game, Sensible Soccer, that's an absolute gem of a football game. Speedball 2, I completely love this game. We've got a version of Bomberman there called Dynablaster. And there's a whole bunch of games, and it's just done really, really well, guys. Created content again over here. You've even got like I'm Feeling Lucky, where it will hit you with a random game. It's got lots of stuff from the demo scene. The demo scene was big for this stuff. Special hardware if you want to play multiplayer games. You know, what kind of multiplayer game do you want to play? You want to play the best of multiplayer, competitive, cooperative? Do you want to play where you link up to Amigas, and you can actually link up to Analogue Pockets with the Game Boy or the Game Boy Color Analogue Pocket link cable? Or you want one where you want to chill out and take turns, which you can probably play on the Analogue Pocket in handheld mode. This is such a great core, and it's just such a great front end. So if we go into there's one game that I always like. So if we go platform, okay, that's funny. That's not here. Okay. So let's go. Will it be okay? Oh, actually, I wonder if I've added. No, I haven't added anything to favorites. Right, we'll go to charts. It's going to be in here. Where's Rainbow Islands? Rainbow Islands has to be here somewhere. Did I miss it? I'm probably going to miss it. Let's find something. Okay, so all right, you know what? I was going to go Rainbow Islands, but we can go. Let's look at Flashback. This was a good game on the Amiga. So again, look how nice it is. I can't remember if you press a button here, but there you go. It will just load. It will load into the game. No faffing about, no messing about. It just works. And Flashback was really, really good. I found it very, very difficult to play. I remember playing like Prince of Persia. I remember playing like Another World, and I really do like. I like these games, and I thought they were good. So really, really good intros. We'll have a look at the intro, and then I'm going to kind of go back to the 4:3 aspect ratio and bring chat back onto screen, because I like putting chat on screen, because if I ever edit a stream, if anything inappropriate comes up, or I remember one time I was looking at a games list, and a little bit of Cornwallis came on, you know, rhymes with corn. Just an image kind of came up. It was more of a silhouette, but I edited that out. But as soon as you edit something, it gets rid of the chat that occurs. So it's nice to have the chat on screen. It just means if I edit something, it can go out. So Flashback was fantastic, along with lots and lots of other games. Moonstone, yeah, Moonstone was good with the Knights, man. Very kind of violent as well. So let me now go and let's bring the chat back. And let me put the filter back on to make it 4:3. Okay, getting good at doing this stuff on the fly. I mean, I don't use any particular buttons or anything, but just use the options presented to me within OBS. And yeah, guys, the Amiga core it's really, really good. I can't recommend it enough. And Amiga Vision was due to do an update, but then there was all the issues with archive.org, so that kind of went on hold. Let's go one arcade game before we go into a console. If someone wants to see a particular console, then yeah, we can go into that. But we'll go to an arcade core. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja is really, really good. Bionic Commando, Bubble Bobble is a classic. This is one of those games that defines the words arcade to me, and it really, really is Bubble Bobble. It's a fantastic game. So wicked. What else have we got? NBC. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a very good time, Okami, to get a Mr. Man. Let me see. What about Pocket? The Pocket's really, really good, man. I like it, and I'm really, really looking forward to. I'm really, really looking forward to getting like the tacky Mr. handheld when that comes out. So hopefully I'll get a review unit of it, so I can get it a little bit earlier, like even a few days or like a week earlier than anyone else. I think the tacky initial Mr. Pie. I ended up getting was it almost, I can't remember, I think was it like a week early. I remember I was like the first person out of all the reviewers to get it, and I remember the day I got it I was very, very tired. I remember coming back from work. It was like a fourth day after a 12-hour shift on my last job, and I was like, man, I've got this early and I want to do this stream, and I've done the stream, and I remember towards the end, man, I was knackered. But it was the most popular stream on the channel. It was, I think it got up to 200 concurrent viewers. Overall views were 10,000. So it was definitely worth doing. Yeah, Akima, man. Like I absolutely love the Pocket, the Analog Pocket. See, like different devices have different use cases. You know, the Mister. I always say the Mister's the king of FPGA gaming, and I stand by that statement. It's so versatile. Easily use snack adapters, use original controllers, plug in almost any controller. You can have it pumping out HDMI and a CRT at once. So you know, if you're a stylish streamer, you could play on a CRT and pump it out via the HDMI. It's an amazing piece of kit. However, the Analog Pocket, it's like that Game Boy. The screen filters are amazing on there. Playing DMG games on there are amazing. It's just a great piece of kit. Now, the issue that I have with the Analog Pocket is that the D-pad isn't the best. It's not the worst D-pad, but it's not like, for example, as good as the PS Vita D-pad, or it's not as good as like a Saturn D-pad or a SNES D-pad. And that's the biggest downfall I think the Analog Pocket has. It's that D-pad. I can even do with the shoulder buttons that are a little bit uncomfortable to get, because I'm quite happy playing stuff on with the face buttons. So you know, if there's a game that requires a lot of diagonals, it's a little bit harder. So yeah, going back to the games a second, guys, they're fantastic. Guys, if you're just joining the stream, we are raising money for the Alzheimer's Association, and yeah, if you can contribute, awesome. If you can't contribute, then honestly, hitting that like button and just commenting does really help get the kind of video out there and noticed. So you know, awesome if you can contribute. If you can't, your contribution can be hitting that like button and just making a comment. And you know, if you want to share it, cool, but I don't know who you're going to share this with. So yeah, that really would help, guys. So you know, we've got 29 people watching, 19 likes. This really helps, but I get it if you don't want to leave your kind of footprint, or if you're watching this not logged in. I completely get it. I watch stuff from my work PC. In fact, I use my laptop at work now, but when I was at my old job, I wasn't logged in or anything. So did anyone mention a console? If they didn't, then I think I might go SNES. I'm a bit tired, so I'm not feeling sharp. Like the videos I do on my day off when I've had a coffee, man, I'm on speed, I'm on fire playing that stuff. This one's after a longish day at work. Not as long as my old job. The shifts are shorter where I am now. And yes, it's definitely a better place to work, I would say. Even at my old job, I really liked the playing the political game. It became quite fun to some extent. Now the SNES core is fantastic. Original work from SRG 320, again ported over from who I used to call the Wonder Kid, Adam Gastinu. He brought a lot of cores over. He ported a lot of cores over, as well as designing original cores. He's now gone over to so I really like Contra. He's now gone over to making stuff for like the VR headset that Apple have made. What's it called? The Apple Vision 2. So he's brought over like a Virtual Boy emulator. He's also brought on like a Twitch app. So he's working hard on that. So awesome. So guys, this is Contra. This is one of the best games ever made, man. I remember seeing this on the SNES. I remember going through it and I was amazed, because like my love is arcade games. Now this really does feel like an amazing arcade game. I know it's a game on the SNES. Contra, I'm pretty sure, originated in the arcade, and then there were the home versions for it. But guys, like this game is just wow. It is epic. I remember seeing it and just being blown away, seeing like that big turtle boss, just seeing how it came out, seeing your characters. Guys, it was just, you know, as a kid in school, like I was like, wow, the SNES is so darn amazing. What's this? Okay, I'll try Outrun when dock is not going to work. Maybe it's not going to. I did run the updater before I did this. So my routine is I came home, my wife gave me a little bit to eat, and then my mum was up. So what I have to do is, one thing, if you ever get anyone with dementia, always you have to take care with their dental stuff. So before we realised it, my mum's dental hygiene was really bad. She actually ended up getting a few teeth extracted. So I personally brush her teeth when I'm at home, and when I'm not at home, then my missus or like my daughter supervise her brushing her teeth, and have to talk her through it, because what my mum will do, she'll put the toothbrush in her mouth, 2 seconds later she'll think she's brushed the teeth, and then she'll walk out. And you know, that dental care is quite a big thing. So yes, I came home, kind of done that, set the stream up, and just went straight to it. Yeah, mum's gone to bed now, and hopefully she'll be down for some time. So someone wanted to see Outrun. We can look at Outrun, but I'm really enjoying watching this demo of Contra, because look how darn good it looks, man. Yeah. No, man, you know what, it's what you do with family. Family is important to me, man. And you know, So growing up, for a long part, my mum and dad separated. So, you know, my dad married again. My mum, she stayed true, and she was with the kids, and she brought four of us up on her own for a long time. You know, she was a professional, like, machinist. She's still got a machine. I've still got a machine, by the way, a sewing machine, like a professional one. I think it's either Singer or Brother. She used to sew stuff so she could stay at home. Original work from mum. So she brought us up, and you know, now that she's elderly and she's got dementia, you know, it's just giving stuff back to my mum, you know, because hey, I'm gonna get old one day. I've got 3 kids, and I would like to think that my kids would be around to kind of support me should I need any help, you know. And karma, guys, like what goes around, you know, comes around. So be good and hopefully get some goodness back, you know. So yeah, parents are important to me. I mean, I'm still in contact with my dad. He lives out of the country. He comes over like once a year, like for a month, sees all his grandkids, and just kind of ducks back out. But I've got a good relationship with my dad as well. Right, so Outrun, yeah. So let's go Outrun. Outrun, here we go, Outrun. Okay, so let's see if it works. I'm just going to go with the first version up here. Oh no, let's go Deluxe sit down, right? So no, Outrun starts normally, but if you go to the race, the card doesn't move. Okay, so let's have a look. I know there was a lot of complaints about this, and I know a lot of people were raising issues on Altego's Discord. So hopefully it has been resolved. Now, I've just ran it with, okay, so engine or limit SW trouble. Let's try a different version of it then, or is something gonna give? Let's have a look. So, and hopefully, you know, whatever the issue is will get resolved, or maybe certain versions work. I certainly hope some versions work. I know, okay, or am I mixing platforms with DRM? With an analog closed source. Right, okay, so there's issues with the Outrun core. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's go to alternatives and see what we've got here. Okay, gonna go Deluxe sit down. Hopefully one version works and the issue isn't persistent on everything out there. Yeah, it looks like Outrun isn't working for me. It's possible the errors come from the up there. Maybe I have had so for example, now I've got another work in progress core here, and hopefully it will get released soon, and that's the IRIM M72 core, which was originally brought over to the MiSTer by Wickerwacker, but it's been ported over to the Pocket by Boogerman. Oh, okay, look, it's working. Okay, so this version's working. Working. Right, let's run with this, and let's see how it goes. Put the sound up because, yeah, magical sound shower is what we want. Yeah, I love this soundtrack. Where's the gear? Is there a gear? Or maybe I'm running automatic. I can't even remember. Okay. Okay, my one keeps going to the right for some reason. Okay, something up with the controls on this. It just keeps, look, I'm not touching anything. It just keeps going right. So there's definitely issues with this core. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but hopefully Ortega and T. Well, look, all I'm doing is I'm holding accelerate, and it keeps going right. So yeah, there's problems. Okay, so the problem is on my end. Okay, maybe, but my one still keeps going. Let me just reset this core. Let me load the same one again. My one keeps going. My one keeps going to the left. Right, let's have a look. Yo, Chris is retro gaming in the house. How are you doing, guys? This is Terminator 2K2, the absolute legend. Just recently, he kind of put together some MRAs for Street Fighter Champion Edition hacks, and Chris, thanks for that, man. They were a lot of fun, dude. Definitely a lot of fun. I had fun playing them. So let's see if it sticks to the right, because what I did do is I did move the analog stick. Sorry, it was going to the left, wasn't it? Let's see if it does. I'm gonna accelerate. Okay, it seems to be going straight. Let's see. No, look, as soon as I press a button, look, I'm going right. It's just gonna go. I'm not pressing anything. It's just going left. Okay, so there's issues with this. Let's try and load another game. Wasn't really hoping to do a troubleshooting one, but I know a lot of people have stated they've had issues with Outrun, and at least for me now, I've got it where the controls aren't quite doing it. Sorry guys, I just like that magical sound shower, man. I can actually listen to that track like I like it so much. Right, so let's go right. Is it gonna keep going left? Okay. Yeah, it keeps going left by itself. I don't know what the issue is there. Obviously the girlfriend isn't happy there. She's like, stop going left, you're running into those people and they're not happy. So again, going left, I'm not moving anything. Right, okay, I think I've kind of had enough of this one for now. Hopefully JT will look at it. I might actually just report it to him over in the Discord and just say, look, I was doing it on a stream and some versions didn't work and some versions were just going over to the left. So let's have a look at so hopefully this game will be out soon. I know people refer to it. I learned it from Chris, the Booger Vault, and this is one of the games in the Booger Vault. Oh, let's do Ninja Spirit, the arcade version, because we had a look at the Game Boy DMG version earlier. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is a stream dedicated to the Alzheimer's Association. If you want to donate, wicked, you guys can donate. If you can't, then hitting that like button and just, you know, commenting in chat definitely helps, and that's super duper appreciated, and hopefully it'll help the video get noticed a little bit more. This is a really good game, guys. Again, it's not something I played in the arcade. At least I don't remember playing this in the arcade. Maybe I saw it once in the arcade, but I played this on the PC Engine. No, I think I did play it a couple of times in the arcade actually, and that's why I got it on the PC Engine. I was like, yeah, got to get this game. I mean, look at this. So the DMG version was that green screen, the green screen that I love, like diet version of this, and it's very close to this arcade version right here. Okay. They need the motor turning off in the service menu. Okay, cool. Do you know what would be good though is by default just have it so it works in handheld mode, so it works without having to go in there, and it will reduce a lot of complaints, you know, because I can't even remember how to access. Obviously I know how to unless the service menu comes up in the OSD, sometimes there's like button shortcuts to access the service menu. So but again, you know, on this stream I may not have, or I may not remember all the information, I may not have all the information to hand, so it's definitely good to have like a default version that just works. But guys, look how good this game is. IRIM M72, it's a beast of a system. It's a great arcade system, and it even has an absolute classic R-Type. Let's go Japan. We don't really need the language, and I really find the Japanese text like very, very cool. Wicked. So this core over, again, the Analogue Pocket just being the awesome device it is, with all the different computer cores, console cores. Seriously, you cannot presently get a better FPGA device that can fit in your pocket that you can take to bed with you. So what I'll probably do is after here, like I've brushed my teeth and I've had my wash, I'm ready for bed. So when I finish this, I can go. But yeah, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock's my cut-off time, which is about 25 minutes from now. So guys, this is again R-Type, and hopefully this will be out soon, because Boogerman has released, he's released, let's go to quit a second. Let's now go over to openFPGA, and it should be IRIM M92. And guys, this is really, really good. Like seeing this stuff on here, this is really, really good. I'll actually play a quick round of this. So R-Type Leo, banging soundtrack, really, really good game. Like absolutely love this game, and this is out, guys. This is available. This is something that was released for the MiSTer by Weka Weka, and then it was ported over by Marcus Jordan, aka Boogerman. Two super cool dudes. And R-Type Leo is, I know a lot of people like Ninja Baseball Batman. I think I'll have to go with this. I'm going to turn the sound up a bit. Hopefully it's not too loud, but I like the 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah, look, listen to that soundtrack, man. It just makes me happy. So it's different to the other R-Type, and you kind of have to remember, so that's not speed. You've got like literally three power-ups. I think that's it. Oh, and you get your missiles as well. And then what you do is you've got the pods, and when you fire, they kind of pop out, and then you press the button again, they come back. And I can't remember which one I like. Okay, I don't think I like the red one. I like what? To be honest, I think the red power-up was like my worst one. But what this game is, guys, it's like a full arcade machine in your pocket. Like it's amazing. Amazing job from Weka Weka, then amazing job from Pokemon actually porting this over, and this is available. You know, if you run your updater and you choose this core or you choose all cores, you will get this, guys, and it is a joy to play. Just seeing this on the Analogue Pocket, again, love firing those out there, man. I kind of do miss the pod. I like the pod. I thought the pod made R-Type, but I think this is a good variation for a game that is a sequel of that, you know. Yeah, fantastic game. Let's try and get a different power up. Don't want to wait. Let's go blue. Now see that kind of looks nice, you know, like diagonally bouncy lasers. Fire that out, bring it back. Looks good. I don't think the missiles get a power up, do they? Let's get some more speed. Okay. What's a game, guys? Like, again, you know, I'm so biased towards arcade games, man. And there's some people that are the opposite to me. They really like either console or computer games. We've got Vampire MSX in chat, who, as his name suggests, really likes the MSX. Ooh, okay, let's run with something else. Guys, anyone want to see anything? Chris's retro. You know what? The curiosity is kind of killing me now because I kind of want to have a look at Outrun again. So let's go Outrun. Okay, so this is one of the ones that works. So is the service menu in there? Hey, I met Wicked. Oh, Wicked, man. Vampire MSX met him. If I ever come to that part of the world, I will. I might be doing a trip to Spain, a weekend trip to Spain, but it's more of a business trip for my brother. So that might be okay. So demo sounds difficulty. Okay. Chris, do you remember how to get the service menu up? I can't remember. Was it the analog button and... Nope. Was it... Nope, I can't remember how to... Oh, here we go. I've got it. But why is my joypad moving by itself? I'm not moving that. It's... Okay. Oh, do you know, I'm not. I'm just going to exit this. I don't know why my controller's moving by itself. Something up there. Oh, in the pocket menu. Oh, is it in the pocket menu? Yeah, cabinet. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go back again. Let's see if this can. Let's see if we can fix something because it might help someone else out there. I know a lot of people really like this game. Yeah, no. If I go to Spain, I'll meet Hatego. Hopefully, I'll go and check him out if I get time. I've got to go and check potentially a factory out there. That's producing something and just seeing like the manufacturing process for my brother. To be honest, I don't really know much about that, but it's further for my brother to travel. So he said, would you mind going there? And it's pretty easy to get to Spain from the UK. So let's have a look. So core settings, what we're saying, pocket menu in cabinet. Control, oh, cabinet. Okay, cool. Okay, so what was it that you said? Right. Okay, let's have a look. What was Chris's retro gaming saying? Beers to the left when docked. Works fine when not docked. Oh, motor turning off. Okay. Need to oh, hold on. Mini up, cockpit unused. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Okay. Mini up cockpit. Okay, I don't know what option to pick here. Chris, you got one here. That will just stop the motor screen. Okay, PB, how... Oh, yo, man, wicked. Love game there. Yo, PB, how are you doing, man? Wicked. Still, what was the game? Delta Squid. Wicked. Oh, unused, wicked. Thanks, Chris. Just waiting for that. I know there's a little bit of a delay. So let's, let me just load it again for good measure. And I'll check that just to make sure it does a reset. Okay. So now let's see. Let's go to core settings. Let's go to cabinet, and it's still on unused, so we're good. Let's see now. Let's see if it stops going to the left. So what I did was I moved it to the right and it went left. So no, it's still going to the left, Chris. I just moved it right once. I tapped it right. It's still going over to the left. So not sure what is going. That will stop the motor screen unused. Okay, cool. Yes, it's going left, man. Not sure what this is, but let's move over to something else. So what would be really nice, we've got the Mega Drive core on here, and I think we've got two Mega Drive cores. We've got the Spiritualized core, and we've got Eric Lewis's implementation ported over. So if we go change core, and obviously we've got the Analogizer cores, and guys, the Analogizer is a fantastic device. It's the only way you can get your, well, I think it's probably the best way. The only way you can get snack controllers on your Analogue Pocket, and as well as that, you can run, you can connect it to a CRT. So yeah, so you've got Analogizer version of the core, Eric Lewis version of the core, and the spiritualized version of the core. Now for the whole part, I think I kind of go between the two cores, but I end up using the Eric Lewis one the most, and I think that's what the Analogizer core is based on. So, so again, some really, really good stuff on the Analogue Pocket. Some classic stuff like Gunstar Heroes. A bit hectic playing it, so hopefully it'll run into a good demo, because we'll have a look at it. Eric Lewis core gives me so many issues. I just think, yeah, cool. You know what it is? What it is. I find that some games work better on one core, and is this game going to work that I've loaded? Well, so you said issues. So it looks like Gunstar Heroes isn't working. So let's go out, unless I'm in a ROM hacks folder or something there. So let's go console, let's go Genesis, let's change core, let's go to spiritualized core. I hope Eric Lewis is doing well. I haven't spoke to him for a while, man. Good guy, very good guy, very talented individual as well. So let's run this core now. Okay, so that's definitely hacks there. Oh, actually there are some really good Streets of Rage hacks. So let's go back to Gunstar Heroes, sorry. Thinking Gunstar Superheroes because of the one on the Game Boy Advance. It's a very good game as well, by the way, on the GBA, Gunstar Superheroes. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is a stream. I've added a fundraiser to it. I'm trying it out via YouTube, which is a fundraiser for Alzheimer's Association. You can make a donation. Again, no pressure to make a donation, guys. If you can't make a donation, that's loud. If you can't make a donation, guys, then you can help by pressing the like button, and you know, just commenting in there, just saying, hey, how are you, or something, because that will help this video get out a bit more. And likely with this video being out, people can always watch the video later and decide that they want to make a donation later. So hopefully that will kind of stick, and this is something I'm experimenting. The only thing I'm unsure of, guys, is if the ad revenue comes to me, because I have monetized the video. If the ad revenue comes to me, or if it goes to YouTube. I can see some graphical glitches there. I'm hoping it goes to the Alzheimer's Association. If it doesn't, then going forward, what I will do is I will turn the monetization option off, and it will just be whatever donations come during the stream. So okay, that's crashed. Okay, that's no good. Let's try and just run another game quickly. We'll go load cartridge. Let's go Golden Axe 2. Not familiar with that game, actually. I did actually have Golden Axe 2 in cartridge. I remember instead of like the magic potions, it had the magic books. So, oh yeah, guys, as I was saying, you know, if you haven't hit that like button, it really does help out. Think about hitting the like button to help charity as opposed to the channel, even though it will help the channel as well. So I don't want to say it won't help the channel. All this stuff does help the channel as well. So even though I'm doing a charity stream, and I've got it's a subject that's close to my heart, just, you know, transparency here, anything that I do will benefit my channel. You know, it may grow the viewer base, the subscriber base, but just fun. But hey, you know what, at least I can combine it with a good cause, and hey, if it's mutually benefit to both of us, then awesome. However, when I do charity streams, I don't want any of the income at all to come to me. So if ad revenue does come to me, and I find out it does, this is the first time I'm doing something like this, any charity stream I do going forwards, which you will see more charity streams coming, I will just turn monetization off and just have that part in there. But it is an experience. What's going on with my core, man? Okay, that's weird. Let me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to exit this. And I'm going to go back to Eric Lewis's core, because that's the one that usually that's the one that usually works for me. So let me change core. That's the one that I have had the better experience with overall. So let me now go to so let's go back out. I'm going to go out of Europe. I'm going to go USA, because I think that's where that one was. I want to go Golden Axe 2. Golden Axe 2 World. Okay, fantastic. And hopefully this will kind of run. Now, I think Super Sega have been showing Golden Axe 2 in their kind of videos, but you know, as far as the community are concerned, yeah, I think it's just out there. Everyone believes that to be a scam more than a real project. I think Time Extension done like a vote earlier, and the majority of people believed it was a scam. So there are like 4 options: scam, no scam. I can't remember the other one. No, not sure, or show me the results. I'm waiting on the Neo Geo Pocket Color Core. Well, the Neo Geo Pocket Color Core is out. However, it's not out publicly yet. It's out as a beta course. So, and I always encourage people to support developers where possible. And I always tell people, you know what, support Hatego, man, because I really do like his cause. He's brought a lot of my childhood for me to enjoy in my pocket or on my MiSTer, and I'm looking forward to his future projects. And I like how we you know, how he kind of works with his Patreon funds. He's got 2 full-time member of staff, a part-time member of staff. He also has a tester, a part-time tester. As well as that, he pays people for particular reverse engineering jobs, and rightfully so. Everyone deserves to make money, and you know, and Hatego should make some money himself for the amazing work that he does. Let's run let's have a look at what other games we've got here. So sometimes I've got a folder called My Hacks that has interesting games in it. I end up putting them in there. Okay, so I don't know what Iron Man is, but okay. Okay, what's Mario 4 Space Odyssey? There's probably a hack of another different game out there. We'll run the Neo Geo Pocket Color Core after. We'll give that a shot. Personally, for me, I feel, at least for me, it's a better experience on... Let's have a look. Let me play this. Okay, Mario 4. What the heck is this, man? I feel like it's a better experience for me. Okay, this is bootleg booty, man. I prefer playing it on... I prefer playing the Neo Geo Pocket Core on the Analogue Pocket than the MiSTer, and that's because, well, a few reasons. I have a bias towards handheld gaming, and that's a handheld machine. Okay, yeah, this isn't really a Mario game. This is for someone that was like, hey man, I want a Mario game for my Mega Drive. Oh well, at least you can go down a pipe. It's not that bad. I've played worse games out there. There's a lot of worse officially released games. So, all right, what we're gonna do? Okay, we're gonna go Neo Geo Pocket Color Core. Hopefully everything's still there and nothing's broken, so it should be in handheld. Yep, Neo Geo Pocket Color. And yeah, massive shout out to Hatego. So what are we looking at here now? I know some of the stuff doesn't work and it crashes. What does work and I know works on here? What games? Let me have a look. Okay, you know what, there's some wicked crazy Japanese games. Let's run this, the train game. Can't play it, don't know what I'm doing, but it's a train game. Again, love that little beginning jingle as well. Dementia a go-go. Hey guys, if you're tuning in, we're streaming for the Alzheimer's Association. Some donations have been made. Awesome. Thank you everyone that has made a donation. If you're able to make a donation, awesome. If you can't make a donation, guys, then yeah, liking and commenting will help. So don't know what I'm doing there, but you know what? I'm not into train stuff, but man, I find this really, really cool. My boys are really, really into the train stuff. They like, so they've got, I bought them like Train Simulator, and you do the train and the passengers come on and all of that stuff, and they really like it. And they play like Tourist Bus Simulator and all of that stuff here. Okay, how am I gonna make it go? Okay, I'm pressing it down. Yeah, so they play like this tourist bus simulator where they pick up tourists. It was actually quite expensive. I had to buy it for them on Steam. Love Dementia, super hard though. Yeah, I don't ever intend to really get into this game. I think the concept is really, really cool. Very, very cool. So, and this is one of the recent games, or this is one of the games that became working with the most recent update. No doubt Hatego would complete this core, but I know arcade cores are his speciality. You know, he's not really known for doing console cores. So, you know, and this is arcade stuff that I really I love. So I do like the Neo Geo Pocket core though, you know, no kind of, okay, so you press select. Now here we go, white screen. Now we should be able to load the cartridge. Oh, you know what? Where is that game for? This is Chris's Retro Gaming, Terminator 2K2. Likes, I forget what it's called now. Cotton, but is it called something Cotton? Oh, here we go. This is for you, Chris, if you're still around. So guys, if you're ever over on my Discord, Chris is very helpful, man. Like the guy's been super awesome since I started. Very helpful, very knowledgeable, just very good at what he does. Hopefully this runs into a demo, man. I'm wicked. I know you like this game, man. Whenever we talk, you're like, I think which one was it? There was a different system that came on. Tego's got the arcade version. What is it? It's not Sega System 16, is it? That is part of. And yeah, like Chris is like, oh, wicked, yeah, man. I'm going to be playing Cotton before anything. So yeah, awesome. The Saturn version is really good, man. Born on the Saturn, and this is wow. Again, looks good. Great soundtrack as well. Yeah, so again, the Analogue Pocket is such a great device. Like, imagine this, all of this in the palm of a pocket. I know some people will go, whoa, I can get an emulation handheld for a lot cheaper, and it'll even play like Dreamcast and whatnot to some extent, and PlayStation, but you don't have that. Yeah, you don't. Well, for starters, you may not have the accuracy, and one of the main things for me is the input delay. You know, everything's very snappy on the Analogue Pocket. Even though I'm playing with a Bluetooth controller, it still feels very snappy. It's the 8-bit to SN30. It's just very convenient using this. I still need to unpack my new USB Type-C controller. Again, great game. Great game. Okay, guys, we're gonna be ending this stream in like 7-8 minutes. So if anyone wants to make a last minute donation, then super duper. If not, if you're watching and you're enjoying this, and you can help by pressing that like button, let's get this video noticed a bit. So maybe even after the replay is done, hopefully it can go. Yeah, hopefully it can still get some views, and hopefully the Alzheimer's Association can get some more donations as well. I was actually looking at Alzheimer's UK, or sorry, Dementia UK, but they weren't listed as a charity I could pick. And maybe there's a way to add stuff in there. I was going to do stuff that was a bit closer to home, even though we don't actually receive any help from any kind of charities out there. But just for the general cause, I think it's a good cause, and I could change the cause later on. But for now, going forward, I'll keep it on Alzheimer's. Medical conditions anyone can kind of suffer from. So, oh, okay. System 16. Okay, yeah, let's have a look at System 16. Actually, there's some good games on that. So let's go back out. Wicked. X68000. X68000 is something I messed about with on the MiSTer recently. So let's go all again. Again, look, I really like how fast the menu is, and it's a Sega system. Can't remember what we've got. I can't remember the difference between 16A and 16B now. So you know what? We've had a look at Cotton. We won't have a look at this one here. Wicked. But let's have a look at Shinobi, man. Shinobi is such a darn classic arcade game. Now, hopefully I've got the buttons kind of set up in a decent way. This is really good, man. Love this game. Love this game to bits, man. Oh, the buttons are completely wrong. Okay, let me quickly change the buttons. Oops. Ah! Okay, now we're good. Guys, this is such a great game, man. I really like Shadow Dancer as well. Shinobi and Shadow. I think I prefer Shadow Dancer because I played that more in the arcade. But guys, when Shinobi was around, everyone played it. We've got like a great arcade core, the Sega System 16 core. Again, just the core that is a public core. No Patreon membership required, and that's why I always say, man, support developers like Otego. There's so much you've got there that you don't need a Patreon membership for. But obviously, doing that, subscribing to his Patreon will get you access to beta cores, as well as okay, let's go. Yeah, as well as knowing the fact that you're contributing towards development. Right, let's have a look at Dynamite Ducks. Is an arcade version of that game out? Yeah. Cool. I can't remember Dynamite Ducks on the Master System. It was a great game on the Master System. Yetta Garrus. How's it going, PC in? Do you know what? I honestly don't know. So what's happened is the videos have been reinstated, but I've made them private for now. So as far as the YouTube saga goes, yeah, the videos have been reinstated. So there was 3 videos that were given copyright strikes. It was 2 copyright strikes, but 3 videos. So I filed a counter, then some other steps were taken. But in the end, I won, and all my videos have been reinstated. All copyright strikes have been removed. But what happens from here, I don't know. And there's some stuff I can't speak about. I'll see how things go, and later on I may be able to disclose it and speak about it. But for now, guys, I'm just going to hold out and focus on the positive. I have no idea what the kind of future holds with that. But as far as the strikes go, those strikes have gone. Those videos have been reinstated. If I won, I could just make those videos public again. I'm not going to. Because the whole thing has it's definitely been a headache for myself and the other party. It's just not very, very nice, but we'll see how things go, and what happens in the future. Yeah, what happens with the future regarding it, I kind of have no idea. Hopefully it's over, but hey, you just never know, right? But yeah, thanks for asking. Right, what we got? Oh wow, we got like a couple of minutes left. So guys, anyone got drop yeah, I told you, Vampire, let me know next time. I'll make you pancakes. Guys, someone give a final game to kind of exit on, and I'll kind of finish. I do appreciate everyone stopping by. I do appreciate everyone that hit that like button for the Alzheimer's Association. I appreciate everyone that made a donation. It's been brilliant. I love doing live streams. I enjoy mingling with you guys, but if I can add a charitable cause to it, then super wicked. Man, that's the KFC Colonel there, man. So guys, anyone thinking of a game, a last game to go out with, I'll definitely browse the menus. But in the meantime, if someone does something, we can run with that. Let's have a look. Ooh, okay, do you know what? What's interesting? If no one's come out with anything there, let me go SNES and let me see. And hopefully one of the final fight games will have. I need to play like the sequels. A lot of people recommend them. Something I should just kind of play in bed. Everyone said something on Game Gear. All right then, cool. Came just before I done that. So let's go. Whoops, handheld. Game Gear. Hopefully I've got the Game Gear set on here. I have, and let's have a look. I don't know in letters. They're all in here. Okay, cool. So let's see a game that. What's a game that defines? Ooh, I don't know if this is any good or not, but let's run with this. I need to play more Game Gear. I did have one at a certain point, but the batteries, just as we know, run out quickly for those color devices. Someone on here was saying that they got batteries to last hours. I remember my batteries lasting more than half an hour. So I really do hope we get the arcade core of this, Captain America and the Avengers. I did play this, I did like this, and I have to say I really do like the title screen here for the Game Gear. It looks really, really good. It's got awful. Oh, you know what? I was gonna end on this, man, but I might just end on an arcade game. I'm gonna have to check this out because I want to see what it looks like now. I don't think I've ever played this before. Let's go Iron Man. Why not? I was gonna go Hawkeye, but we'll go Iron Man. Let's try and get this done. Don't want my missus start shouting at me, so we'll give this like a quick 30-second play. Oh wow! Okay, it's better than the Game Boy. Oh, it's just it's a side scroller. Okay. What? Why can't I hit him? Okay, yeah, it's just as bad as a Game Boy. Let's run another game, and let's try and find something that might actually be all right. Do you know what? Do you know what's good? Streets of Rage on this is good, but I doubt it's going to have an attract mode. So Samurai Showdown. Let's go Samurai Showdown down. Okay, guys. What's happened there? That crashed. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go an arcade game because arcade games, unfortunately, just when I want to talk, they've just got really, really good eye candy. So let's go arcade. And yeah, we'll just run with this. This is a great game. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. A favorite game of mine that I played in the arcade a lot. Oh, Chris, I saw someone posted that on there. No, I haven't tried it. I've got some of those guys, I've got some of their stuff, but I don't want to show it. I don't even want it on my Analogue Pocket. But when I run the updater, because I've got the key and I subscribed to it previously, it updates everything. I'd rather not even show them in the menu currently at the moment, to be honest. But yeah, I did see someone posted it on there. But it looks like some kind of new account. So I guess someone's worked out how to adjust the MRA files that are available with certain cores to get other games working on the cores. So I haven't tried it. I don't have much of an interest in trying it, although I do like Total Carnage. I do like that game. But guys, you know what? Wicked. Well, look, fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Like, really appreciate everyone stopping by. The donations, the likes, superb, guys. Really do like you guys being here. And I will be doing more charity streams. I'll try and do them with a bit more notice next time. But in the meantime, guys, have a good evening where I am in the UK. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning. Have a good whatever time of day you're at. So be absolutely awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.